Hashtag no music, no intro. We are back. Thank Block Party Podcast presented to you by Works LLC, coming at you to conclude the 2025 NFL regular season for the Saints, at least week 18. They didn't get it done. The Saints get swept by the Falcons, I believe for the first time since 2016, I believe the stat was, losing to the Falcons 19-17 today against the Falcons. Already a shout out from Dom Spiro, who we both follow on Twitter, I believe. She said, "I appreciate y'all this season. Y'all kept me laughing and informed. We have hope again." Who that?
Much love.
Appreciate you. Let's talk about this game.
Ooh, man.
So when we recorded the preview pod on Tuesday, Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year, y'all.
Appreciate y'all. When we recorded the preview pod on Tuesday, we didn't want to record it on Wednesday, which was New Year's Eve. Then the whole thing regarding Chris Olave came out. So a lot of time has passed since the time we recorded the preview pod to the game actually happened. So if you've been living on the rock, Chris Olave had like the back injury. I believe it was on Wednesday of this week that just passed. He was do not practice, and then comes out that he had a blood clot issue that went to his lungs and was hospitalized, and just
most Saints shit like ever,
bro.
Like what? A pulmonary embolism?
Having one of his best seasons of his career.
Unreal.
But I'm glad it was caught.
Oh yeah,
we're glad it was caught. You know, seems like he's going to do a full recovery and all that. And so going into this game, like Mason Tipton was down, and you got Chris Olave down. So the weapons for Shough coming into this game was Kevin Austin Jr., Ronnie Bell, Juwan Johnson at tight end, just
Torrey, bro. Torrey. I'm like, what in the hell? Roll the ball out, go get it done, buddy.
Go get this dub. And I think for me, regardless of the outcome of the game, the big thing for me was I wanted to see growth from both Kellen and Shough compared to their first meeting against the Falcons, against a defense that we've seen this season can play the Saints tough, can play top tier teams tough, and with what they were able to show on Sunday, as a whole, these last games, you have to have a lot of hope and excitement and optimism going into the 2026 season if you're a Saints fan, because, bro, like there was some plays that the script was so. You missed it. They hit a great pass to Juwan to start the game to kind of jumpstart them, because they, their first scripts have always been just meh. And just the one play we've been just kind of like, oh, this nigga just hold on to the ball a little too. Happened, bro. Catches it, fumbles, and then later in the game he makes this like fucking amazing extension.
One of the best catches of the year. Like one of the best catches.
So frustrated as a player, bro. So frustrated as a player. Anyway. It's the most. If you want to get the full Juwan experience, this is this game.
This is
this
right
game
here.
Right here. Bro.
Watch this game.
But the amount of throws that Shough had in this game, you had Kelvin Banks at some point in this game. He goes out with an ankle injury. He's gone for the rest of the game. You had Asim Richards go out. He's playing left tackle. Caesar was in there at right guard, which I don't know if that's an upgrade over William Sherman, whatever. But the way he was able to still play with the pressure, with the defense he was going against the Falcons, because that's the thing we've been wanting to see is
Right.
like when that competition level defensively goes up a notch. And I get it. I'm not going to make any excuses for him. He had a very crucial interception that essentially like lost him the game, what have you.
Yeah.
Some of that's on Shough. Some of that's just, I think some of that, like, they just Kellen kept spamming that same goddamn
Same play, bro.
double post.
I mean,
bro.
even Mark Sherrill, even he was calling it out before that interception. He was like, okay, they keep running that double slant. Now it's time to hang it up. Like, it's time to hang it up because y'all keep doing it. And it's eventually like D Alpha, bro, he's going to, like, eventually he's like, okay, you go run that again. I'm just going to take that.
I'm not saying it's similar, but just like having that, it's kind of like how Tracy Porter knew in the interception.
Thought
like,
the same thing.
At some point, y'all keep running the same set, the same play. I'm going to jump it. And that's the same, whatever. But going to the bigger point is that he made these insane big boy throws.
Bro.
Big boy throws. That just left me like just a gasp. Woof. I was just a gasp. So like the fourth down to Juwan on the side, like where he busts and he throws to someone to his left on 4th and 4, whatever it was.
Ooh. Throwing across his body and that thing on a rope. On a rope, bro. Thank God Juwan made the catch. Inbounds, feet down, toe tap. It's beautiful, bro. Like that was beautiful. He had the touchdown that got taken away. Because of can't remember what the penalty.
The offensive pass interference.
Yeah.
Pettis. And even that play,
he had 3 dudes hanging on him, and he's able to get the ball off on a nice
Kevin
throw
Austin Jr.
to Kevin Austin Jr. Ooh, Jesus! Like it was just one of those games where it's like, man, we lost, but man, we got something here, boy. We got something here. For real. And going against, like you said, going against this defense is what made it really important because, early it was looking a little shaky early. I was like, ooh. Dante brought it up, like in the Zoom, like, man, we wanted to see him against like a better pass rush. He ain't looking too good early. But then again, like they've looked bad early against everybody.
No matter who it is, Wolf.
No matter
who the fuck it is, bro.
Some reason it's just like once crunch time comes.
And he settles in. It's just it's like a light goes off, right? It's an amazing trait that he has. Wesley said, hold on. Someone said something about Taysom going to the hospital. Wesley said, "What happened to Taysom?" Someone texted me he was heading to the hospital.
I know he did leave the game. He had a shoulder. I didn't know he went to the hospital. Damn. Hope you're all right.
Yeah, like that would be such a sucky way for him to end his Saints career, bro. Like, or maybe his NFL career, just like that. Shout out to Josue $4.99 super chat.
Thank you.
He said the fumble gave me Jared Cook flashbacks. Appreciate what y'all done this offseason. Bruh. Can't wait for the juice. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
We'll get into that. Wesley, I thought it was Dave Rainey made a good point. He said throws the interception, but then bounces right back the next drive with some unreal throws.
Love that.
That bounce back.
Like the interception, like sucks, happens. Okay, like I was like, okay, it happens. But the comeback after that drive and hit that touchdown to
Ronnie Bell?
Who? Wasn't even on the team 2 weeks ago, bro. Like Ronnie Bell. Can't even pull up a Google photo of the dude. Like, and then he dropped it in the bucket, and Ronnie Bell made a great catch. Like one-handed,
great catch.
Get one arm getting held, like great catch. But like just to have the mental fortitude to keep on swinging. My soft spot for quarterbacks is the ones that just keep pulling the trigger, bro. Quarterbacks that keep pulling the trigger, I always love. Don't matter who, even weak arm quarterbacks. If you just keep on firing, you got a fan in me, bro. I can't stand quarterbacks that just they start gripping the ball and they're indecisive and they're scared to take shots.
Those Teddy Bridgewater stars had us fuming, bro.
Like the revisionist history. I remember being very, very annoyed. I remember, but anyway, like Tyler Shough, he gonna keep on firing, bro. And that's a great, like you said, it's a great trait. And like as a fan of a football team, you really want that because you feel like you always have a chance.
Exactly.
So, and this, like we said, he's playing with like not even a preseason squad. He's playing with like the fourth quarter of the fourth preseason squad. Like the guys is just not even going to be on practice squads next week. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what he was playing with today, bro. And to be able to go and just compete at least and be in the game, not get blown out. Like, not saying, moral victories or whatever, but like it's close to a moral victory. I'll put it like that.
It is. This is one of the few games since the winning streak started. They essentially had 3 turnovers. They had the interception that he threw. They had the force, the punt block, and there's another one. Another one,
and the DeWine fumble.
The DeWine fumble. Thank you. That's the 3. Like a lot of why they lost this game. A lot of it you can really point to special teams if you really think about it. Charlie Smith missed the 57-yard field goal. They had the punt block on special teams that led to was that the only Atlanta touchdown? I think that was the only Atlanta touchdown.
Yeah, I think the only one.
The only Falcons touchdown. Short field. And so I want to give Grant, who I don't know if he still listens or former Patreon, made this point about Kellen that I think he made this point on Kellen on Twitter that I think it's a very good point in terms of going into next season, right? For Kellen to take that next step as a head coach, the things that we've seen him do is that he tends to eventually make the right decision, but he does it like at a snail's pace.
Yeah.
Like he has to make those decisions quicker. Right, yeah. Like the Rams special teams was asked this season. The Rams fired their special teams coach weeks ago.
Quick,
like those are the things that has to happen. Like you can't be waiting, hoping. Like, and I don't know if that's part of his personality. Like same thing with like Bray Groupie. He missed it's all this like. He needs to kind of like wait to see it happen over and over and over and over and over until it's like, okay, I can't do it. Like, no,
can't
bro.
Do it like, got to get ahead of it. You got to get ahead of things, Yes. Nah, man. Special teams have just been a joke all season. They've been not good. I don't know where they rank, but got to be in the bottom.
I think DVOA, I believe, has them in the like 30, 31, 32, like awful, bro.
Just awful, bro. Like it has to improve that. And look, it takes young coaches a lot of times don't focus on that area because it's just kind of forgettable, but it's so important. Even for fans, we forget about it sometimes. We don't even mention it, but it's like one of those things you got to have in order, man. You got to have in order because it will cost you games. Special teams has cost us games this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, you probably could have two or three more wins if your special teams were in order. But that's neither here nor there. But other than that, man, it was a fun game because both teams were trying to win. Both teams eliminated from the playoffs. 2 of the non-playing teams are watching, waiting to see the outcome.
It's weird.
So they could know who's going to win the division. It was fun, man. And like I said, man, Tyler Shough, just knowing that we got a quarterback that's going to give us a chance at the end, no matter who you got out there, it just makes it exciting, bro.
It does. Let's see, Damon J 499 super chat. Appreciate you, Damon.
Thank you, Damon.
This hopefully is going to be his worst supporting cast. Hopefully. Fog Dog Ball 65 499 super chat.
Thank you, Fog.
Big thanks to both for you for the time, knowledge, and energy you bringing to the Saints. Y'all making being a fan even better. Man, that means a lot.
Oh, appreciate it. A ton of us, man. Appreciate it.
Man, for real. Because we just do what we do. We've been doing it for quite a while, but that hit home. Our dude Saint John Butler. So this is it. There's so many things we could talk about.
John?
He had said in the chat, which I think is such an important point. I think maybe two weeks ago or so, that Cam and DeMario leaving the team would cost the Saints negative $30 million in dead cap space.
Yep.
Also, can we talk about the fact that both Cam Jordan and Chase Young have double-digit sacks this season? And Chase Young missed the first 5 weeks of the season?
Unbelievable.
If you want to talk, and I feel like I'm no disrespect to anyone who has ADHD. I feel like I'm going all over in terms of this episode right now. It has been a very long time since I've seen a defensive end performance. I can't, like, what Chase Young did to Jake Matthews today, bro.
Undressed him all day. Undressing him, bro.
Nigga, it was. It left me speechless. Like, he demolished Jake Matthews from the first snap. It was every snap. It was. He should have had a forced fumble. I don't know how you don't call that. I don't know how you don't call that a forced fumble on Kirk Cousins. It was a fumble. It was a fumble.
No question. All game, bro. Even to the point, like, it came through in the clutch times too. Like, it came through in the clutch times. Got some sacks and some hits at the right time. He was even like against the run. He had a big play against Bijan. He got in the backfield. He was playing today, boy. Like, to be playing, in a pretty much a meaningless game at the end of the season and playing like that, man, that was just good to see, like, from him. You know what I'm saying?
And a great defensive game plan by Brandon Staley, who completely negated Bijan Robinson the entire game.
That was very fascinating to me. That was fascinating because I kept waiting. Like, okay, Bijan about to pop one here. He about to pop one here. And it just never happened. It just never happened, man. They had a real good plan to stop him. Rolling my theory that no Brian Bresee.
Bruh, I think it's right, bruh. I think it's right, bruh.
Get Brian Bresee out of there, bruh.
That run defense looking pristine as soon as Brian Bresee got out that bitch, bruh.
It's crazy. It's crazy, man. But other than that, like, the defense played enough for them to win, man. It just, unfortunately, the offense was so short-handed. Like, I'm not giving them excuses, but it's like, God damn. This is absurd. Like, it just got to once Taysom went out, I'm like, okay, this is absurd. Like, we already to the point where it's like we need Taysom now. Like, we need him. Like,
right.
Meaningful snaps to Taysom Hill. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, just keeping with the same theme of the defense as well. Carl Granderson, Big Creep showed up.
What the hell? Came out of nowhere, bruh.
That shit low-key annoyed the shit out of me, Wolf.
Ain't done nothing since September, bruh. And this dude made, like, literally one of the best interceptions I've ever seen by, like, a defensive lineman. One of the best. Like, he's rushing up, then reaches back and catches
Full extension, nigga.
Full extension. He getting pressures, sacks. He blowing up running backs. Like, it was like, bro, where have you been for 3 months? Like 2.5 months? Where have you been, bro?
He had a decent game last week, but then today it's going to be, man, this offseason for the Saints is going to be fascinating. Just completely fascinating. Because, like, I could see them bring him. I would. This is not any inside information. This is not source. This is just common sense. It cap space wise makes more sense for them to bring back DeMario for sure. Cam is a little trickier, but, like, it just makes cap space sense for them to bring both of them back if they can get them back on, like, a 1-year deal that makes sense for both of them. That said, like, if I'm them, it's kind of one of those things where you kind of have to, if a player has shown you who they are, like, you kind of have to believe it at some point. And, like, for me, like, Granderson, like, he kind of has this trend, like, the first 2-3 weeks, he starts off hot as shit, just fish grease, and then
always been like that, bro.
Nothing. Just nothing. But, shout out. Thank you. This is going to segue to our next little segment. Shout out to our dude, Kevin, an absolute fool. But Kevin said, giving y'all flowers for covering the Saints all year and keeping us entertained. Appreciate you, man.
Slug.
So if you have just found us or listening to us for the first time, or I guess recently, our dude Kevin, who's a part of our Patreon, we do have a Patreon, patreon.com/SlaintsBlockParty. You can become a Patreon as low as $1 a month. Even though the regular season is essentially done for the Saints, we are about to kick it high into gear, off-season content. Through the and so our dude Kevin, who became a Patreon last year, big part of our Discord, he wanted to give something back to our community and everything that Ryan and I have cultivated and built, and being such an integral part of our Discord and our community. So he announced a Tyler Shough jersey giveaway for all of our Patreons, and so he did those spins during the game today against the Falcons, and so I'm going to play those spins. I actually have the video of them right now, so I'm going to play. Oh, let's see. Well, we'll do that in a little bit. But anything else from this game? Well, not from the game, but just anything else that just came up?
I mean, underestimate, bro. Like, he needs to be on this team. Hey, he needs to be in camp next year. I put it like that. He needs to be in camp next year. He ran so hard. He not only ran hard, but like got so much extra that wasn't there, like that wasn't blocked.
Yes.
I just love the way he played, bro. Love the way he played. Like, does he have like number one back ability? Probably not. But
No.
man, like if you like crunch time, bro, you just need some yards, bro. I love going to him. I just love the way he plays, man. I love the heart he plays with. I love to have him back on the team. That needs to get done ASAP. Futures contract, whatever they got to do.
Whatever it is.
Sign him, just bring him on back. Because to me, I'm moving on from Kendrick Miller. Like, just like,
done, bro.
I'm over with that just experiment. Aldrick, Devin Neal, draft pick, Kamara, and whatever else. You know what I'm saying?
Figure it out. It's interesting because Kendrick's going into his next season will be his fourth and essentially his final season. But Estimate just has that's one thing as I guess one criticism I had of that final drive is that, man, they started running the ball they was leaning on the Falcons, and I don't know what possessed Kellen. It was working, bro. It was working.
And Tyler Shough had how long was that run? He had a long
30-plus yarder. It was 30.
I thought he was going to take that all the way. I thought he
was going to house it, bro. I thought he was going to house it. Woof. If he would have housed that, he would have won Offensive Rookie of the Year. I swear to God, he would have.
Had to, bro. Had to. But then after that, they did the double slant interception. Is what it is. But, oh, man, it just got exciting, man. I was driving the car oh, shit. They really doing this. They really going to do this, right?
One thing, regardless of the outcome, I think regardless of, especially since Shough has been put in, the resiliency from this team that Kellen Moore has instilled with them, it has been impressive. Like we've talked about in this podcast, that kind of notion of oh man, team down 6 points, 6 points, bro. Team down 10. Do you know how bad it is that as a fan base at one point in time that we thought a touchdown, if the team scored, other team scored a touchdown, it was over, bro?
It's over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, bro.
That's how bad shit was. So the fact like you said, there's still kind of this, I don't want to use the word actually PTSD because I don't want to diminish actually PTSD, but this a pseudo PTSD that kind of comes with it. But they just keep fighting, bro. They just keep fighting. And one thing that's been happening since this winning streak happened before today is that the defense has played a lot of complimentary football. Even when even when the offense has struggled, they have played extremely, extremely well. But I think you get out the fourth place schedule next season, whatever. But the fact that they've essentially pretty much have secured the 8th overall pick, like that's locked in.
Beautiful, bro. Like that's a win. You finish a season. Okay, even though it's not a good season, you only win 6 games. I mean, they won 6 games. Like that shocks a lot of people. That shocked me. I predicted it, but it wasn't like
predicted 6.
But it wasn't like a confident prediction. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, before you even knew what was going to happen, it's like, okay, maybe they win 6. But when we watched this team at the beginning of the year, 6 games felt like, ain't no way. Hey, like, look, how are they going to win 6 games? Like, that just felt impossible once we got to, the middle part of the year, middle part of the season, when they were like 1-7 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even during that time, they did show a lot of fight. It just wasn't good. But Tyler Shough came in, man, and he just was able to just make the plays that were necessary to win the game. Yes, the schedule got a little lighter. You faced some, worse teams. That obviously helped. But still, it's not like the Saints were like stacked and loaded. I mean, the Saints team got worse as the season went along. Also, like,
it absolutely did.
You lost Shaheed, Brandon Cooks. I mean, call that whatever, but that was a veteran, wide receiver you lost. Filet started making some hit. Then he went to IR. Devin Neal started looking good. Then he went to IR. Kendrick Miller went to IR. You had rotate, like I think the Saints had one of like the most rotations, like different combinations of offensive linemen of the season than any other team. I think we were like 1 or 2. Who else? That's just talking wide receiver. Your tight ends got hurt. Foster Moreau got hurt. It's unbelievable. It was unbelievable. So I don't want to hear the stuff about the schedule, bro. Yes, the schedule got lighter, but the Saints team, talent-wise, got even worse as the season went along, too, and they still found ways to keep fighting and winning.
Right, and that's why, like, the whole, I don't know, man, like, that's emblematic of, like, coaching, leadership, and all that, because on the flip side, like, if you want to look at another team in the division, the Bucks, who are not going to be going to the playoffs, they lost what? They lost at one point. They had lost what, like 7 of 8, 7 of 8 games, and we're like,
and we're getting healthier at the time. They were like,
"Hello."
Everybody was coming back. I was like, "What the hell?"
Dumb Spiro said, "What happened to Trey Palmer? Did he ever get on the field?" No, he went to IR from a weird hamstring injury. That
real weird.
It was weird as hell. Mark said Kellen coached this roster to 6 wins. That's impressive. It is.
It is. It is, man.
Dave said everyone is convinced we are going juice in round 1, but I'm starting to get the feeling after watching the O-line. Francis, how do you pronounce his last name? Maui Gua, get ready to learn Creole, buddy. Would not be surprised at all. I'm just going to leave it at that.
That's the agenda I'm pushing until April. I'm not doing this offensive line shit in the first round. I don't care. I know it's possible, but I am pushing this agenda all year until April.
I want them to. Well, we'll talk. Okay, so let's talk about a few things after the break. We're gonna play one of the videos, do one of the winners of the Tyler Shough giveaway, courtesy of Kevin, and we're gonna talk about a little future as we come back right after our first break. We'll be right back after this.
Yo, what up, Wolf? What are you looking at?
Man, I'm checking out this website. This site is cheeks, bro.
In 2025? How do you have a crappy website? Couldn't be me.
They need to hit up our guy Bijan with Precious Works. Precious Works offers to not only build you a website that's tailored to you and your customers' needs, but also to continue to manage and maintain it so you can focus on your business. Don't have much time? Precious Works is just what you need. No out-of-the-box stuff like Squarespace or Wix. Precious Works will create a site for you. You won't have to worry about plugin updates, security, or things like that because Precious Works will maintain all of that and be available to you 24/7. Bijan sets up set up Saints Block Party podcast website for us a few years ago and hit it out the park. He also keeps it up to date and helps us anytime we want to add something new like a form or prospect matching tool that we did for the NFL draft. It's like having your own personal developer just a text or a call away. Precious Works has worked with everyone from small businesses to large firms, so no job is too big or too small. If you're in the need of a website or you currently have one, but you want to upgrade it, give Bijan a holler at Precious Works. You can get with him at Bijan at Precious Works, BIJON at precious.works, or go to precious.works for his website. Make sure to tell him Saints Block Party sent you.
All right, we are back. We currently have 76 concurrent viewers on right now, 208 views. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Hit that like and subscribe. If you're listening to the audio version of this, please give those 5 stars. Shout out to Alfred Andrews, $4.99 super chat. He said, I didn't even care about the game, just wanted Tyler to make it out healthy, ready for us to regroup.
Really?
Yeah. Foof. Wesley said on the first round O-line thing, I get it. For us, it's annoying, but for Kellen, he has only drafted a lineman once, if that makes sense. Everyone else is inherited. I think my thing with Kellen, and I don't know if this is true or not, but a worry, if you go back to and listen to our episode that we had with Cody Alexander before the season, so at the end of the episode, I asked him a question, is one negative from a game like this that Tyler Shough had is that they can look at it and be like, oh, well, he don't really need weapons, does he? Like it could be the opposite. It could be like, well, he has this baseline of elevating talent around him. Then does he really, like, we got Belay, we got Olave gonna come back healthy. We traded for a seventh rounder or 6th rounder from a 2nd round pick from last year in Jalen Polk, Trey Palmer. That's how teams talk themselves into, like, that's the bad self-scouting thing. And one thing that Cody Alexander's, you making that noise because you can see it, bro. Like, you can,
yeah, completely see it.
And one thing Coach Cody Alexander said is that sometimes, and we saw it with Sean Payton for years, obviously he had Drew Brees, is that coaches tend to overestimate their scheme over players. They feel like their scheme can, and it's funny, like, because today's a perfect example of like the scheme was working, it was working, but then, like, you keep calling the same shit, and then, like, the scheme, like, you have to have the players to be able to adjust and change the scheme. Like, it's players, not plays. Like, it's
exactly
whatever. So that's the flip side of a game like this is like, but I get the point, right? Like, Kellen wants,
man, we got Ronnie Bell out here making one-handed catches. But we got to go draft Cornell Tate at 8 for. You know what I'm saying?
I can see it, bro. I
dealt with that with Sean Payton. Like, I had to deal with that with him already.
And now he doesn't think like that at all anymore, which is
no.
Hell, Wolf. Hell.
I hope they don't do that. I really do. Like, go get Tyler Shough some real goddamn weapons. Some that they could elevate each other. Like, he doesn't have to elevate.
Yes.
They can elevate each other. The whole, sea rises or the tide rises or whatever they like to say. Like, raise the whole tide, man. Let them elevate each other. Go make plays. Somebody that can go and catch those high passes and make those one-arm catches and win versus, top corners and top man coverage corners and physical safeties and all that stuff. Go get some guys that could go out there and win with their athleticism and their talent and the scheme. Like, when you mix all that together, that's when you're talking about championships, the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Can we get back to that? I haven't heard Mickey Loomis, Gail Benson, Dennis Lucia, nobody mention anything about them going to the Super Bowl. I've been hearing about, like, the Super Bowl coming to New Orleans for teams, so other teams can enjoy it. Can the Saints get back to, like, contending for championships? Like, screw the NFC South and winning the division and all that stuff. Can we have higher ambitions than that? Like, let's get back to really contending, man. And if you want to do that, you got a young quarterback, potentially youngish franchise quarterback under contract for the next 3 years on a cheap deal. Like, go all out and surround that dude with weapons and a defense and a special teams and go after it, man. Go after it right now.
Because, okay, I don't want to like put this out there because I want people to like understand what I'm saying. Even let's say something happens next year where like maybe, I don't know, like maybe these last 5, 6, whatever games were like fool's gold. Like maybe Tyler Shough isn't the guy. Maybe we got fooled, right? But if you build the team properly the right way, then if you have to go out potentially and do get a quarterback in 2027, 2028, then the team in theory should be already built for that quarterback to just be dropped in. Right. So so that should be the plan, right? Anyhow, Wayne said a common denominator between Kellen and Sean thinking. It's not a Kellen and Sean thing. It's a offensive minded head coach thing. Like, right. Kyle Shanahan, like all of them to some degree kind of have that like hubris of I can make these guys look better than they actually are because my team is that good. It's not.
It takes a while. It takes a while for them to shake out of it because Kyle Shanahan was like that with running backs for a while. Then he was like, 100%. Okay, let me go get Christian McCaffrey. I need a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I need a dog in here. Sean Payton was like that. It's a hubris, like you said. It's a hubris because offensive coaches tend to be just that type of way. They're schemers. They think they're just like, oh, they like to tinker. Most of them think they're the smartest guy in the room, in whatever room they're in. It's just how they are.
It is. If you're listening to the audio podcast of this, I'm sorry. But this is Kevin doing his live spin.
But ghetto shit is this way.
Listen, Wolf. Listen. He's bringing the community together for the first Tyler Shough jersey giveaway.
This is awesome.
That is our dude Adam, Chili's Adam.
Hey, let's go, Adam.
Chili's Adam. There we go.
Chili's Adam. That's my dude right there. The Chili's plug,
bro. But that's just for us. Just for us. I'll be honest. When Kevin sent me this, I had to look at it, make sure there wasn't anything in his tabs if I was going to be sharing.
Gotta watch them tabs, boy.
They want my dog's tabs. Oh, YouTube being exposed.
Tabs and them bookmarks get you, boy.
I had to make sure. I was like, oh, Kevin, send it to me again. All right, so this is our second one. Don't want anyone. Second Tyler Shough giveaway, courtesy of our guy Kevin. Live, doing it on the podcast right now. EBTAR 186.
EBTAR.
Hey!
Got you a jersey, bro.
There you go. Reach out to Kevin on Discord. Again, much love to Kevin for doing that and everything. Appreciate it, brother. Definitely.
Much love, bro.
What's his at a hope for Kellen's drive philosophy this season? He reminds himself how successful he was as an OC in Dallas and Philly when the amount of talent he had. But then I could also see the flip side of that is that he also had like a great O-line in Dallas and a great O-line in Philly. So like it goes both ways.
And I'm not saying don't have a great O-line. Like, yes, invest in a great O-line.
I'm saying like those investments don't have to come in the first round.
Why doesn't it have to be like exclusive? Like, well, we screw like weapons. We got to go O-line and D-line, O-line and D-line. And I love O-line and D-line. I love it. Like, that's how you build a team. That's how you should build a team. Build strong in the trenches. You got your 2 bookend tackles right now. Yes, you probably need 2 really good guards, but you must have at least one. At least one going into next year. Go get him. Now the Jaguars extended my guy Cole Van Lanen.
Van Lanen. Yep.
I've been pushing that agenda for months. It's gone. It's gone. Can't happen now. They got somebody out there. Don't know who. We'll figure that out.
I want Ed Ingram, former LSU Tiger, with the Texans. I believe he's a free agent this upcoming. He's a free. I don't believe it. He is a free agent this upcoming offseason. Pay Ed Ingram, bro.
Make it happen, man. Make it happen. What was the guy that went to the Chargers? Was it with Philly? Went to the Chargers.
Oh, Makai
been stinking it up. Yeah, been stinking it up. Not saying go get him, but like we desperate. Like it. If it gets to desperate times, I go that route. Like, just you don't have to go first round or at 8 or 9, wherever we're picking, to get a guard. You don't have to do that. Or draft the tackle and move Wagga inside like some people said. Hell no. Wagga been playing well, man.
Which is insane. That shit drives me crazy when I see that, bro. It drives me out of my gourd. He's been playing since he's come back. He's been playing since he's gotten healthier. He's been playing really, really good right tackle. Like he's been playing really good at right tackle. And I want to give a shout out to Asim Richards. Like Kevin Banks went out this game and he came in at left tackle and he was holding up pretty well. Bro,
I like Asim Richards. I love that move they made to get him. He's a depth piece. Obviously not a starter, but I like him being a part of that. Just that O-line depth. He plays all over the offensive line. I like him, man. So just that's where you go spend a little money at this offseason. Go spend a little money on the interior offensive line, and I'm not saying don't even draft a guard or a center in a draft, but you could do that day 3. You know what I'm saying? Get your scouting on, bro. Like, y'all, please spend all your scouting. What you scouting for? Shit.
It's gonna be the draft grades and all that is just gonna be fascinating to me, and just how it plays out, how they stack them and everything. Let's see. Trey Mall said Mickey Loomis will convince himself to draft average players. I don't even. I'm skipping that one. James Smith said, "How do y'all feel about Makai Lemon?" Man, we're gonna be talking about the same questions these next,
bro. Yeah,
3.5 months, bro.
3.5 months, bro.
We better buckle in. Yeah, he's a player. I have to watch more of him, like fully in depth, which is, I know he played at USC, he plays out, where I live, but he's just a player just in terms of his draft, like his body archetype that does not scream to me that gets drafted eighth overall. Like he's not going to get, I would be shocked if Makai Lemon got drafted 8th overall, got drafted top 10. He seems more slotted for that Matthew Golden, Xavier Worthy, like draft range. But even those players, they ran like
the burden.
Yeah, like they ran like 4.2s, bruh. Like, so it's like he's a player that I think the NFL is going to potentially like look down on him, and because of his size and because he probably is not going to have like a quote unquote what's deemed as an outstanding workout. He's probably going to work out fine, but it's not going to be deemed like outstanding. He's not going to. So those are like the things that like the tape versus like who he is as an athlete that gets NFL teams in trouble.
And you know what's going to happen? Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, Ben Johnson, Sean Payton, one of those, Andy Reid, somebody that knows football, offensive coach, is going to take him and he's going to destroy his own defenses all year. Just destroy him. Because that's what he do. He a dog. He's a dog. I love him on my team. I don't care where you draft him at. Like, I just know I like him. And I know I just know he's going to be a good player. Some players you just watch, be like, okay, this is an NFL football player. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's one of those dudes, man. So, but you're right though. I don't think he's going to light up the combine if he works out. I'm sure he's going to work out because teams are going to want to see. But it wouldn't shock me if he runs like a 4.5 or maybe like a 4.48 or something like that. Yep. His size is not going to wow anybody. But man, just put him on a football field. That dude, just good at football. I don't know how to explain it. Like some people just good at football. He's good at like just understanding spacing and just where his body can go get the ball, man. Like he's a wide receiver.
He is. Would fit great in the Saints offense. Like
hell yeah, man. What they do?
Great in this.
Oh hell yeah.
Shout out to Damon Jones for the $4.99 super chat. He said a linemen are like good veggies, good for the body, but don't want it. Tired of asparagus.
I'm tired of
asparagus
it's not
and
even
Brussels
that
sprouts.
I don't want it, but we've been doing it. It's not like we've been like avoiding it. We've been addressing it every year. Every year.
Do you realize since we've done let's think. Okay, since we've started this podcast, going back to 2020, that was Caesar. 2021 was Payne Turner. 22 was Olave and Trevor Penning. They didn't have one in 2023. 24 was Fuaga. 25.
Well, 23 was Brissy.
Oh, you're right. 23 was Brissy because of the Peyton trade.
Mm-hmm.
And then
24,
Fuaga, and then Bakes.
What are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? Like, what you don't want to invest in the trenches? Like, what have we been doing? What have we been doing all this time?
Almost a decade's worth of investing in trenches, bro.
Good Lord, man. Good Lord. And I'm not against a defensive lineman. You know, I've been talking about David Bailey. Obviously, we went on Averill Reese, but we know we're kind of out of that range. You know, probably out of the David Bailey range. Bain is going to be talked about ad nauseum over the next couple of months.
So polarizing, bro. Like I go back and forth on him all the time. Like
tough, man. I'm almost to the point where I'm almost like I am with Lemon. Like, man, that's a good football player, bro.
It is. It absolutely is.
It's a good football player. But then you just start, Dina's like, I could also see the path where you're like, damn, this ain't gonna work out. Like this not gonna work out in the NFL, you know?
Yeah, and he's in the way that prospects kind of a la carte their workouts and stuff now, bro.
You ain't gonna see him, bro.
No, you're not. He gonna say put on that tape against Ohio State. That's enough.
That's it. That's enough. Go watch that. Exactly.
Ohio State, Texas A&M. That's it. But he's gonna be such a polarizing prospect that I go back and forth on. I can see where he's just I think Daniel Jeremiah compared him maybe to like Melvin Ingram, and I was like, okay, I could kind of see that. I think Melvin Ingram was a little more explosive coming out of South Carolina. Like, not explosive. Like, damn, how did I know he came from South Carolina? God damn, bro. I need help. Help me. Justin Cass said, bring me Alec Pierce in draft downs. I'm like, Alec Pierce almost put up 150 yards on 4 catches today and 2 touchdowns.
He hit 1,000 yards, over 1,000 yards this season, bro.
No, he was 3 yards away from 1,000 yards, and the ref kicked him out the game.
What?
Yeah, it was. He like did a inadvertent bump into the official.
He bumped into the ref or whatever. Oh shit.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy. But you know what? He's getting tagged, or they're gonna extend him. Like the Colts gonna pay him. They might tag him, just to drag on the negotiations or whatever. But he not going nowhere. But that's the type of player I wouldn't mind. Like if Loomis won't get crazy, I wouldn't mind him going crazy with that.
Not at all. Overall, as we kind of wind things down, put in 2025 Saints season with a bow. I'm saying, like,
what's the thoughts on the 2026, 2025? I thought it was like probably the most enjoyable season we've had since probably been on the podcast.
Yeah.
2020 was fun. But it was like stressful. It was a different type of fun. You know what I'm saying? Like 2020 was like
that's
the COVID season and all that.
But your team also like a contender where they should be winning and then they don't win. It's like where the Lions are right now, bro.
Yeah, exactly. this was just kind of fun, just like from a football standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like just good old football. Reminded me of being a fan back in the day. Just enjoying watching the team and just fight through. Even like the Rattler, like, you know, people can reinvent history or like, you know, it's kind of like recency bias or whatever. But even the first couple of weeks, I know wasn't winning games, man, but I even enjoyed that stuff. You know, Rattler did some good things. You had the, the 3-touchdown game versus the San Francisco 49ers. Almost won the game against the Cardinals. They had the game against the Giants. The Bills game was like real close and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, some good. Kendrick went off in that game. Yeah, just like some good stuff all throughout the season that was just fun. And you know, the losses started piling up, so it kind of started being like, oh Lord, like, and we just looking at the draft. We looking at Takeathon at that point. We're like, man, shit,
Freshen that shit every
run us that number one.
We got
Fernando Mendoza. It was all that, but then Shough came in. Shough came in like Luke Skywalker, bro. Just like I got this.
You did, bro.
I got this. It's crazy. It was a fun season, man, for me, and just the going through having a rookie quarterback. Like I never really experienced that as a Saints fan, like we did this year. So I enjoyed it, man.
It was. There was a lot of like I'm not want to compare it to 2017, but kind of like that unexpected like glimmer that you kind of like just kind of came out of nowhere. Feels like this season kind of had that same glimmer to it, kind of like that hope that sparks. Anything else from this season as we wrap up? So if you're a new listener, I know we're getting towards the end of this episode, but before we kind of super wrap up, let's take a listen to our last break of the show. We'll come back right after this.
Football season is in full swing, and Underdog is the best place to get in on the action. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like rushing yards, receptions, touchdowns, and more. This week, I'm looking at Saints versus Bucks and selecting Chris Olave for higher than 50 yards and Baker Mayfield for lower than 3 touchdowns. Download the app today. Sign up with promo code BLOCKPARTY. Score $75 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code BLOCKPARTY. Underdog. Make picks, win money.
Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Okay, we are back. Before we wrap up fully, I want to do one thing, and then we'll give our thanks for the regular season and everything. Wesley said definitely feels like we are heading towards the light at the end of the tunnel with how Shough is playing. It does. We're gonna have so many off-season episodes, and if you're a newer listener, newer subscriber, what have you, to our channel, to the podcast, the format for the off-season pretty much doesn't change. Like, obviously during the season we have the preview pod, we have the recap pod. Off-season we make a commitment to, unless like one of us are on vacation, we make a commitment to have at least one episode a week during the off-season, no matter what. There'll probably be a lot to talk. I mean, there'll be a lot to talk about regardless. But that's always what we try to aim for as combine season and free agency and draft and all this picks up. Obviously, it should potentially increase, but that's just, for our people to kind of know our schedule as this, the regular season ends. Going into that, if you can make one move, just keep it simple. Like one move that the Saints could make in this offseason. Not draft, but just a move that they can make in the offseason. what's that move?
I mean, we brought up one, Ed Ingram. But in general, go sign a above average guard. Don't know who. Go sign above average guard to this team because I think it'll help immensely with the quarterback, with the run game, all that. It'll help immensely. Another one, I would like to see Kellen, don't just rest on your laurels with this coaching staff. Try to improve it. Whether that's changing somebody, we already talked about special teams. That should be a change there. But also additions. I know he was interested in the running back coach with the Cowboys.
Clayton Adams.
I know it isn't. If you can't get him, get somebody else. Like constantly look at ways to improve your coaching staff defensively too. Look for ways to just add pieces to this coaching staff that'll bring you forward, man. Because if you're not evolving in this league, bro, you're gonna fall behind, man. So just as promising as they looked towards the end of this year, they could look lost,
bro,
and behind next year very quickly, bro.
Yep. They could. Terrell Davis said, how soon do you think we get the end of the season presser from Loomis? Also, do you think there will be one from Kellen Moore? I think they probably will be from Kellen.
I think Kellen will do something tomorrow. Probably have like a little
end of the season from Loomis, probably towards the end of next week. Probably.
Maybe, yeah.
Sounds about right. For me, I would say, I mean, I'm not gonna piggyback off the guard one, so I don't want to source the copy. I know that they've invested money in Juwan Johnson at tight end, and I know he's not going anywhere, but I think there's an opportunity in free agency that could really help with Shough development and potentially with the O-line if you could get another tight end.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying go out and go get like a David Njoku or a Cade Otton, but like maybe like a sneaky player like under the radar. Like for me is like Chig Okonkwo from the Titans, who's a free agent.
Yeah.
Like that's like a move where, okay, now you can potentially comfortably run more 12 personnel.
Right.
We saw Moscato. I mean, you highlighted it in the game last week. He looked like he was coming alive at the blocker. So maybe you can run more 13 personnel. That's one thing I would do. And then the second thing, I said one, but we're just doing two. I would just rip the Band-Aid off with Pete Warner, bro. I'd trade him for what I could, a fifth, a sixth, or whatever, and just put Stuntsman in if he's going to be the Pete Warner replacement person. Just like this whole like kind of like this loyalty thing where it's just like, just turn it over, like turn it over. And I don't think that they would, but if the Seahawks for whatever reason wanted to circle back around in the offseason and call y'all up again for Caesar in the offseason,
give me
here, Clint. Here, Clint.
Give me
here, bro. But that's those are the things that I would
say. No, we definitely gonna have like a free agency episode at some point where we run down our what moves we would make and stuff like that, and, our little list that will get ignored most likely, but we're gonna put our list out. Also, if you're a Patreon, be on the lookout. Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm gonna put out like a booklet or like an ebook of the film study from this season. I'm already started putting it together. Once I get the film study done for this game, I'm gonna get that added to it, and it'll be a nice little PDF or EPUB file that you could take and just have. It's cool to just look at, like, okay, look at the evolution of the Saints offense this season and stuff like that. I'm also going to add like some stats and graphs at the end of it once I collect all my little data points for the season and all that gets turned in. So just be on the lookout. If you're a Patreon, you're going to get it in your email or download it from the Patreon site or something like that. So just be on the lookout for that.
We have 68 concurrent viewers, 316 views right now. So as we just wrap up it's a regular season. Anyone who has watched, listened, live stream, whatever, and just participated, during the regular season, truly, like, we appreciate every single one of y'all.
Real.
For supporting us. It's been a ride. I would say, since we've started doing episodes, going heavy with the YouTube thing for about 2.5 years now, this last 6 game stretch has been extremely crazy for us. And that's why, like, we want the team to be fun and to win. Like, it's always about the team being able to be fun and to win, because that benefits us. Like, we are a business. So,
Yeah.
But that aside, all the support, every little thing that we're able to do, that even we might be able to do this year, in 2026, any like event or any football venue that we're able to go to, that's all because of like the support and, the listens and the downloads and the subscriptions and all of that. It all goes to y'all. So we appreciate y'all truly for rocking with us this season, the 2025 Saints regular season, and we will keep going. And now it's like the 2026 offseason, I guess, or 2025 offseason. I don't know, 2026 offseason, I guess, technically. But we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We'll be back next week with something. I don't know. It's not gonna be a preview pod episode, but it'll be something. But we appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. With that, we are out.
Peace.